welcome back. We are again here with our 10 minutes revision series for the NEET on the chapter topic chemical kinetics. In this video, we'll discuss about the important graphs, formulas, as well as the important PYQ questions from the NEET. So let's get started. So first of all, you know that in the chemical kinetics, we discuss about the rate and the speed of the reaction. And we all know what is rate of reaction. That is, the rate of reaction is change in concentration with respect to change in time. And there are two ways to write the rate, that is average as well as instantaneous. What is instantaneous also itself tells that for the instant period of time when we write the rate, that is instantaneous rate of the reaction. And for the average, when the difference is finite, the range is finite, for calculating the rate, then we calculate the average rate of reaction. What is the difference? That is in the symbol. Over here we represent this, and in this case we represent the del. But in the case, we represent the delta. This is the difference, and we can also see the graph for the reaction of the average as well as instantaneous rate of reaction. So let's begin forward. Basically, in the NEET, many questions have been asked from the units of rate constant. So we all must be aware about the calculating and knowing the rate constant values and the units. Now, first, for that, we also know that what is the rate law. Rate law for any order of the reaction is calculated by R is equals to Ka raised to the power n for any of the order. So we need to know the unit of rate constant for each of the order, 0 order, first order and second order of the reaction, which is as following over here. And you can take the screenshot for this image for the future reference as well. So now let's take one example which was recently came in your NEET 2026 questions. This is your match of the following type question. Now in this you have to tell the order. So there is one trick for calculating this question. You just need to look at the unit of L and just plus 1, add plus 1. For example, in this case, mole per mole liter per second. So but liter is 1 plus 1. Then it is second order. Fine. It is very quick trick. It is very easy for you. In this, L power is 2. Add plus 1, then it will be third order. In this one, there is no unit of L. So add 1, it will be first order. And similarly, in this case, L is minus 1, add 1, then it would be 0. That would be 0 order reaction. So similarly, you can match the following. This first one is the second order. This second option is your third order. Per second is your first order. And this one is your 0 order. So just looking and to choose which one is correct, that will be your first option. Yes, I hope you have understood that trick well. What you have to see in this question, that is look at the value of L, just add plus 1 and you will be able to see what will be the exact order of that reaction. It is very quick and you can easily calculate using this trick. Now moving ahead with our next, that is important formulas for this chapter for the 0 order, first order, second order and nth order. What is the most important? That is half-life, which you should always know, and the integrated rate law. So you can take again the screenshot of this page for your reference for the quick revision as well. So just I'm getting side for a moment. Yes, I hope you have done. Now next, this is the question. What this question says, if the rate constant is 0.03 per second, how much time does it take for the concentration to decrease from 7.2 mole to 0.9 mole per liter? Yes, so let's solve this. First of all, what we should know, what is the formula for this? That is T is equals to 2.303 K log concentration of A naught upon A. This is the formula which we use for the first order reaction. Right? And how do we know that this is the first order reaction? You can directly tell just looking at the value of the rate constant. You can easily see that the unit is per second, so it is first order reaction. Yes, now putting the values, what are the values given? A naught and A concentration value is also given. Yeah. Now we will put the values. Rate constant value is 0.03. So T is equals to 2.303 upon 0.03, right? Log concentration of A naught. Starting में कितना था? 7.2. कितना हो गया? 0.9. So concentration is 7.2 upon 0.9. Yes. 9 8 72. Yes. So you are getting here that is 0.03 log 8. And what is the value of log 8? The value of log 8 is 0.903. Log 8 value is this. Upon putting it 2.303 upon 0.03 into 0.903. Upon solving it, we will get the value around 69.3 seconds. So we have calculated the time will be 69.3 seconds. So this kind of question also come, right? You must be aware about this formula, which is very important for the first order reaction when the concentrations are given A naught and A, or either in the terms of A upon A minus X. I hope you are clear with that. Now moving ahead with our next topic, that is graphs. Graphs are very important for zero order, first order and second order. Yes, you can take the snap once I'm getting aside. Now moving ahead, that is collision theory. Yes. So what is collision theory? You all know. According to this theory, the reactants are considered as hard spheres when they react, and you also know the effective collision only results to the product formation. Yes. So what are the important factors which results to the effective collision? That is collision frequency, energy factor, that is E raised to the power minus A by RT, and probability of steric factor. So what you must know the formula over here, that is rate is equals to P, that is probability factor, Z, that is collision frequency, E raised to the power EA by RT, that is energy factor. Collision will be effective when the orientation is proper as well as energy is sufficient. Then only the collision will happen and the product formation will take place. Now moving ahead with our activation energy, you all know for the reaction to happen, the threshold energy is required, right? Threshold energy is the maximum energy. That is the minimum energy which is required to complete the reaction. That is equals to the AE plus the energy of reactant. Yes. These are the two different graphs for the endothermic as well as exothermic. In the endothermic, you can say that the energy of the product is more comparatively to the reactant. But in the case of exothermic, the energy of product is less. EP is less than ER, and in this case, EP is more than ER. Moving ahead with our Arrhenius equation, yes, I will just tell you the formula. And what is Arrhenius equation? It tells us the fraction of molecules which crosses the energy barrier. Yes, so that formula I will be telling you for the calculation of activation energy. That is, activation energy is minus EA. For calculation, the important formula is this one, which you can take the screenshot as well. And this is your graph among log K and time inverse. So I hope you are well good with the revision, and take a note and take the pic of the photos, and all the best for your NEET exam. Thank you, everyone.